First moment we saw him, I thought, who is this? He could do things. It's taken a little while, and it's still trying to happen for him. But there's undoubtedly some real talent there.
But as it stands,
134.
Rafferty provisionally got 2 points, and he's only 2-0 up. He's still got a bit to do, but he started bright here, Nathan. Averaging up about 105.
Nathan, you require 170.
Another look at a big finish. This one's not really going to be threatened.
96. Gianni require 91.
Awkward. Now he's got options. There we are. Double 16. Taking his time, Van Veen. Ah, brilliant finish. You heard the reaction as well. A big leg for Van Veen. Both players have started really well here. We're back on throw. Such a fluent action from Rafferty.
41.
And it's bought himself.
Nathan, you require 82.
He'd expect time. Might not need it. Just double checking. It'll be 17 for tops to lead again. For Rafferty.
62.
Just pulls it low. He'd expect to return to finish that Rafferty took out yesterday.
Treble 19. Couldn't get it. He's relying on Rafferty missing. Hasn't been much messing about on the doubles so far in this game. We're going to see any here. No, we are not. Emphatic. Absolutely. Dimitri Vandenberg, former World Match Play winner. Had he not won it, he'd have been struggling to get in some of the big TV tournaments.
100.
Just a point between him in this leg, but Rafferty in the driving seat. Gets another treble. It's a single to double combination for Rafferty to reopen that two-leg gap.
You don't get much from Rafferty, but there was a little grimace for that last start. He knew how important it was, and it made this, like you rightly said, Dan, single to double for 4-2. Is that awkward? Well, it clearly wasn't, and I said we don't get much there. It is a big roll from Nathan Rafferty, and he's got a two-leg cushion again, and will throw for what will be a big victory here for the young man.
On a victory against the pretty fancied Jan van Veen.
57. Nathan, you require 124.
It's just fallen away. There was a little spell from Van Veen who was looking so dangerous, but it hasn't lasted very long, and it's allowing Nathan Rafferty to set this up, and double top when he returns will secure the win.
Yeah, and that little rally from Jan van Veen didn't wobble Nathan Rafferty. This has been a brilliant performance from Nathan. Can he cap it off here?
40.
For victory.
That should help him. It does help him. He finds double 10, and Jan van Veen is beaten again.
Against Danny Noppert, that's his first of the tournament. A good reaction there from Brendan Dolan. This game's warming up very, very nicely.
140. Brendan, you require 124.
He backs up the max with a 140 to leave 81. And that's after 9 darts thrown. This is a really good leg from Muramatsu. Bullseye.
99. Haruki requires
Second time he's missed the bullseye in the match.
Well, it'll be Muramatsu who goes for the bullseye with his last dart. He'll go to the 12s bed. And it is the bullseye.
56. Brendan, you
Both
require
players have had a pot
25.
shot at the bullseye. Neither have hit it, so it's a 25 clean-up operation.
Yep, don't miss the big number first of all. And then focus on that double 8. Very clinical, very clean, and a fist pump to boot.
Looking at something much more difficult.
Yeah, absolutely spot on, Rod. The fact he's left the 2-darter, that's at least plan B. You'd be hoping he'd be back when your opponent's on 148, and will be back.
100.
First dart by Dolan would have given Haruki a bit of a wobble, but it wasn't backed up. Single, double.
Yeah, this was the Achilles heel yesterday. This is a big, big dart in this match.
20. Brendan, you require 48.
16 for double thereof. For 4-2 to be 2 up with 3 to play. Delight for Dolan on double 16. He goes 2 up with 3 to play.
Yeah, that double 16 being a real favourite from this week. And when you're up there, when you know you've got a 100 average, just little come on, so he says to himself.
Drop the first leg. Glenn, important to stress that. So he's done well, hasn't he? Because started with that wobble, and that was on his own darts. He lost his throw first leg, and he hasn't let that derail him. In fact, quite the contrary.
I think he's been absolutely superb, and it's a great feeling when you stand there. You know you've got at least 6 starts, but it'd be good to put this one away. 81 points away from victory. Brendan Dolan
doesn't need to entertain 12 bullseye.
49.
In the circumstances you alluded to and outlined, Glenn, that's perfectly acceptable.
And look what he's left, the old faithful friend Muramato. I think I've seen a lot of positives from him. Very straight, big scoring, but has it been enough? Chance for Dolan
to wrap it up and reignite his Grand Slam of Darts campaign. Brendan Dolan wants double 8. And he's still very much in the Grand Slam of Darts after yesterday's defeat. Brendan Dolan.
Well, Dobie's fighting back against slipping behind here. Not a good leg at all, and for a pretty tidy leg, it's Van Peer with 90. Maybe a little surprised he kind of went old school on the 90 finish with Dobie sitting on a finish, and he's hoping it won't cost him. It's a good leave in the end, but still, it's opportunity for Dobie. So treble 18.
Just the wrong side of the wire. But what a chance here for Barry Van Peer against the darts. Dobie, who started so strongly, has lost his way a little.
It's awkward. And it's see that dart, although it's in the 16, it's actually blocking a lot of the double 8. He went up high and missed the line.
Well, is it going to be a huge let-off for Dobie? That's a massive steal for Chris Dobie.
Previous matchups, that'll be a great match.
And you can see
129.
he was looking for 140 to leave 100. Instead, he needs 140, Dobie.
Richard have gone 140.
Got to follow it.
Well, he tried, but that's the irony there is you miss with on a deflection. You think, well, I should have went for the tops.
Yeah. For 2-all. Well, he missed 3 darts in leg 3. He's missed 3 more here. And this is a gift, surely. And he unwraps it and takes it, and it's 3-1. Van Peer 94-95, the average.
The problem is he needs another 3 big treble visit, and he's had 0 of them, no finish left. Dobie left to comfortably hold his throw here. Doesn't need to finish on this visit.
56.
Could have been better, but it's okay for Dobie.
Richard have gone 68.
For a 4-1 advantage. Double 4.
That doesn't help too much. It
6.
was just sort of far enough away. There wasn't an easy adjustment.
Well, wouldn't it be ironic? 3 clear darts, missed in leg 3, ditto in leg 4 that he takes out a ton pluser to stay in the game. 104, the ask.
Well, he certainly owes him one. He may have that in the back of his mind as well.
And he does it on double 16. Well, I said, wouldn't it be ironic? And it is ironic with the 104 from Van Peer.
For
the 25.
67.
Again, just the wrong side of the wire.
No, 81. Very good, 110.
And off the back of the 104, the 110's going to feel a lot better to him to approach it, get the job done. Let's decide which way he prefers. Several options here. That's a good one when you've just started the last one like that, but it's...
I think it's double one.
It is double one. I think he wanted treble 15.
Well, that is one way of taking out 110. You won't see that very often. Yeah. Take us to another one.
All 46.
Well, if somehow Dobie gets out of this, Stuart, he's going to have to consider himself a bit lucky, and because Van Peer's had a lot of quality about him in this match.
Possible 11 darter here for Van Peer to take us to a last leg.
All very required.
Dobie in his mind already preparing for a last leg. Double 16.
49.
Yeah, I like that, especially with the opponent not on there. Let the combination flow continue. He just missed outside. Also a good thing.
All very required, 32.
It's been a good tussle, this. It deserves to go to a last leg decider. And it does. So what?
He needs to continue that one big treble streak, though. He does. Huge last start. Really puts Dobie under some pressure. And that's all he can do in kind, is to pressure back.
438.
He'd take it out 104. He'd take it out 110. He's looking at 101 to win the match and go ahead in the match for the very first time in the very last leg.
And it would be his third ton plus out of the match. It's a lot to ask if you think about it that way. And he won't get a chance at double. Right on the wire there. He had to even go forward to check it. So Dobie will get his chance.
49. Very required, 52.
The difference between staying in and possibly going home. 2 darts for the match. Last dart in hand. His opponent was sat on 52.
Danny looking to get out of his group for a third time. 136 required. One treble or leave it more. Well, that's got smaller, that target, but again, Danny Nopper focusing, lasering in on that treble 19. Leaves himself 3 at his favourite double to get the breaker throw that will make this a whole lot easier.
Uses a good guide. Yeah, and does. And that is that breaker throw that Danny Noppert was looking for.
161. 64. And you require 120.
Well, this is a chance. This could be a level match, but we'll need to find the treble 20. Yeah, and cannot find it.
45.
Might have made it a little trickier if he's allowed back to the board. Danny Knopp at 97. He'll get more than one match start this time. And he takes it. Danny Knopp holds off a battling display from Goldfish.
It's looking like he's going 3-0 down. Price in a great rhythm here.
Well, it's one thing to come from 0-4 to win 5-4 against the up-and-coming new sensation Jan van Veen. It's quite another to come from 0-4 down to defeat the former world champion and 3 times Grand Slam winner Gerwyn Price. It's on here. Oh, it's on here all right for double 14. Now this is sensational. And Price is known as a powerhouse, but this looks almost...
Just looks so likely every time he goes to the board here, Gerwyn Price. And Searle will be well aware of what's coming at him. He'll know he's on the receiving end of something pretty special here.
83, going to require 81.
Oh, hello. And it was almost goodbye. Double 6.
75.
Well, what's happening here, Mark?
Well, the odd occasion, a little mistake. Searle isn't on a finish, but it could still get a little bit messy. Not ideal. Straight at it though, and there's plenty of room to the right for Gerwyn Price, and he pins the double 3, and in absolutely no time Gerwyn Price is throwing for the match and a place in the second round. The top players just seem to get through this group phase with a minimum of fuss, and they really feel that the tournament starts in the last 16, don't they, Rob, when they can get to grips of a longer format. And it's going to get tougher, obviously, in the second round. They match up with Luke Humphries, Gary Anderson, Van Duijvenbode and Steve Lennon's group, so it's going to be tough whoever they play. Searle not done just yet.
Well, Gerwyn Price is now 2 darts away from winning this match in next to no time.
57, going to require 92.
Well, there it is for double 12. And Gerwyn Price with a performance of the utmost excellence, an absolutely majestic display.
Exciting the crowd by flapping his ears. He'll learn. You'll learn, Ricardo. That'll learn you.
Still a chance. Unable to get the treble 15.
65.
The Greaves, you would think here, 25 and top.
Yeah, BEAU found a way of outscoring Nathan Aspinall, but he outfinished it. And that is a good clean-up after that first start at tops. If BEAU Greaves can hit doubles to a percentage of about 40-45, she's going to be very, very difficult to beat over formats. And they've selected BEAU for this one. Great adjustment after that first start. There was just that little bit more time spent making sure that the first start wasn't followed. She's highly experienced for someone so young.
100. Will require 160.
The women's series is hugely improving the women's game. Tops.
Ricardo must be standing behind her thinking, what on earth is going on here? I'm the new kid on the block. Well, he's actually 29. He's the new 29-year-old on the block. That's all right. It's not a disaster.
81.
Big moments.
3-0, BEAU Greaves.
Are better than BEAU Greaves in the women's game, and that's just my opinion, and it's there to be disagreed with, and many will. Oh, wow.
Oh, the smiles there. Now he is taking on the crowd. Now we'll see what's going to happen as Beau Greaves responds with a 140 of her own. But Petretsko, I think, he may smile, but he snapped there.
Yeah, he did snap.
167.
Yeah, he's not reacting very well here, is he?
60. Ricardo require 118.
60. Stay there. Double 19 to register a leg and gets it.
Interesting response. Yeah, brilliant Sunday afternoon sporting entertainment here at the Slam. Beau Greaves, the best one player in the world, against the young German who will have never experienced anything even close to this. 147 for Beau Greaves.
Well, he actually miscounted there and got away with it. So maybe his mind is in a bit of a muddle. Well, he took out 118 in the previous leg. Bullseye! Unlucky, it was a real good effort. Another Aura 60. Bullseye of her own!
Brilliant Beau! Brilliant, acknowledged by her opponents as well.
I know she got through there twice, but sometimes the switching to 19s can be easier. You can throw it more in a rhythm. This is a good game. I'm enjoying this.
Absolutely, and just to show how much Beau Greaves has dominated, Petretsko's had 2 darts and a double, that's it.
Yes, and he's averaging 93 and a bit.
81.
Get your 180 counts out. This is number 3. Tell you what, Stuart, they don't let you down when they're as good as her.
Don't you just love being right?
Once. 180. Can she follow it with a 96 to wrap it up for a little 11 darter? Maybe a 12. Beau Greaves beats Ricardo Petretsko.
Goes down to the 19s, can't find the treble, but leaves 136. Aspinall needing a treble to get to a finish, 2 to get to a decent one.
Yeah, when you see 2 for 4, you're thinking of 64, you're thinking of 104. That just keeps him involved in this leg of dart, but for me it's headers to lose from here. Should see him go downstairs.
58. Nathan, you require 151.
Just gives Aspinall a chance now, because 78 is not guaranteed, that's for sure. So for Aspinall, probably thought he was out of this leg. He isn't now.
He's certainly not now. He's got it, 151. Nathan Aspinall, a world match play champion.
But when you think it's just a best of 9, this man in your picture right now is in a wonderful position.
First maximum for the Asp. Damon Heta is getting absolutely no change whatsoever from Nathan Aspinall, the world number 6.
But you find out an awful lot about yourself. Like you talked an awful lot about where Damon is going right now. If he could get through this game, it's a big ask the way Nathan is playing. This is a cool, calm and collected Nathan Aspinall right now. Real controlled aggression. This has to go.
He doesn't even get a dart at double. He's yet to have one in this game. Aspinall has already pinned 2 big finishes, one of them on the bullseye. He may require the bullseye here. He started on it. That leaves double 10. And he takes that out as well. Whatever he wants, he's taking out. Come from 4-0 down to turn things around against Jan van Veen. Damon Heta looking to do the same to Nathan Aspinall, but he cannot afford to give him match darts in every single one of these legs, because he's going to take one sooner or later, sure.
Absolutely, you can't afford to go trebleless. That's how difficult it is with the lead dart. You want to play the best, and even when you just go trebleless, it just means Nathan's got a big advantage. Even a maximum here from Damon would have only brought him level. Is it the beginning of the end?
41.
Well, Aspinall can see the finishing line. You can see the last 16 beckoning.
2 trebles again. And Damon sees 3-4-3. Even a maximum doesn't leave a finish. You can see the disappointment when you see that 3-4-3, and you just sense them darts a little bit of resignation. Possibly knows what the outcome the way Nathan's been finishing.
Single 9. Double 16 this time. 3 legs running now. Nathan Aspinall has had a match dart, but this time he knows he's going to get more.
No dramas. He must just stay focused, because Damon's found that treble. It's in the hands of the Asp.
Damon Heta did pull out a massive 150 finish against Ricardo Pietrezco in his opening game. But he will not be allowed a chance this time. Nathan Aspinall shut Heta out.
We understand the emotions that you can go through.
Well, Josh Rock in his first game helped to make Chris Dobie look really out of sorts.
Yeah.
And he's doing the same now to Clayton.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a correlation or they just happen to both be off, but it seems like Rock is getting to them.
Yeah. Was looking for double-double. Big moments here for Johnny Clayton. So for 3-1. And Johnny knows that he's going to have to improve. There's no faffing with him, is there? There really isn't. Good last start. Keeps the pressure on Johnny Clayton. Wow, there's a lot of...
41.
His action looks awkward, John. There's no fluency. Unusual for Johnny Clayton.
Well, yes, and as I said earlier, it seemed to be happening to Dobie against Rock as well. He really struggled. He played better today, Chris. Still didn't look quite right, but better today.
40.
Incredible. Another bouncer. Don't see one for months, years.
I think there's something about the very business-like rapid approach of Josh Rock that it can unnerve an opponent when he's throwing well and decently.
Yeah, we know Johnny's not been on top form,
59.
but I felt he played decent. Well, actually, against Barry Van Peer. So this is a real regression for 4-1. So good. And you know yourself, John, you hit tops on that wire. You know that it's not going low. You know it's got a great chance to go in. Little reward. It's not brilliant by any means by him, but it's a hard game to beat. And he's turning into a real tough match player.
Well, having that quality, being hard to beat, I go on about it a lot. I think that's one of the best thing you can have as a top pro.
I agree.
Just be very difficult to beat, and you will get yours.
I agree. And having played you, John, credit to you, where 3 world titles and all that malarkey, I don't know where all that came from. But you were very, very difficult to beat. And Josh Rob Cross is similar. When they're not at their best, they make you be somewhere near your best to beat them. 60. 38 left.
74. Johnny McGuire, 144.
Well, he needs perfect darts here to try and save this. The way Rock's playing, I don't believe 38 is going to be much of an issue for him.
I do not either. He's splitting, going for the 6, for double 16, for a 5-1 win. There was an inevitability about that, and Johnny Clayton